When it comes to honey mustard dipping sauce, there actually aren't that many choices out there. A lot of what you'll find are honey mustard salad dressings and honey mustard meant for sandwiches. Honey mustard for dipping is way different. One of the biggest differences is the viscosity or the thickness of the dressing, or the sauce itself rather. You'll find that salad dressings, honey mustard salad dressing, are too liquidy to use as a dip. If you place it on your plate, and I'll show you how this works in a second, it's going to spread all over. It's not going to stay in a pile. It's not going to adhere to whatever you're dipping it in, as opposed to a dipping sauce. Like if you start dipping chicken fingers, your French, whatever it is, it's going to adhere to it. It's going to stay in one pile. I'll show you that in a second, and I'll even compare it. One of the ways you know it's meant for dipping is simply by the nozzle. You can see how large this hole is that lets it come out, because it's for proper dipping, versus something like this, French's Yellow Classic, which is made for sandwiches. Nozzle's small. It comes out as like a, just a thin stream like that, as opposed to something like this with the wider. This comes out like a proper dipping sauce, as a sauce. Very different. As far as taste, that's everybody, loves it. I think this is one of the best honey mustard dipping sauce out there. It's got the perfect, what makes it perfect or the best, it's got the perfect balance of sweetness, tanginess, and mustardy, and that mustard taste. It's made with all natural ingredients. You can see here, there are no artificial coloring, no artificial flavors. It's also made with the real honey. You can see here, they suggest chicken tenders and pretzels. I use all the time with chicken tenders, absolutely delicious. Sometimes I alternate between, I'll put even barbecue sauce too, and alternate. I've used this, I eat it daily with protein burgers made out of pea protein, but they're delicious with that. Really, this will flavor anything. You could use it as a marinade. It's got the perfect, and I'll show you this in a second. But if you were to, so it's liquid enough, but it adheres. It's like the perfect consistency, actually, as opposed to something like this, which would be obviously too thick. I don't have an actual spoon, but if you were to try to smear that, it's a thicker thing meant for sandwiches to stay in place. You can use this for sandwiches, but you do want to be careful not to put too much on, because it is more liquidy than honey mustard meant for sandwiches. So don't apply too generously. And on that note, be careful of drips. This does stain. It's hard to get out. But outside of that, you got to try it. That's what it comes down to. It's always hard to convey taste over a video. But I at least wanted you to see exactly what it means to be a dipping sauce compared to the others. And it's $2 on Amazon. I got a link below if you want that. It's absolutely delicious. Aplenty is made. That's their one of their brands. So you really can't find it anywhere else. But it's very reasonable. It's 12 ounces for $2. That's actually very cheap, and I think you'll be using it a lot. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you found this at all helpful, please do give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, subscribe down below. Thank you for joining me.